Hello, everyone, and welcome to Meticulous Talks on March 6th, 2021. I am, as always, cursedchords.
I'm Hithroc, and today with us,
I am Grandpa's.
So glad
hi
to have
GP.
you.
Well, thank you for having me. Always a joy to be here.
This stream is special, marking our 4th year doing Meticulous Talks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have a hard time believing it's been 4 years already.
It's a lot of years.
And so, as is tradition, we are marking the occasion with a special little playoff of sorts between some of our members. Hithroc and I had quite enough of playing each other the last couple of times, I think. Right, Hithroc?
I wouldn't mind for more 3-hour games. Always up for those. But
So-
there's nice to have some variety as well.
Yeah. So this year, it's me and Pages. And we decided, well, as usual, to do something a little off the wall, not like a normal constructed game. We are doing a Winston Draft, or as Grandpa's told us just now, what we really should have called a Winnieston Draft.
Nice.
So for those of you who are unaware, it's a special 1 versus 1 limited format where we take each player, well, if you were doing it in person, each player brings 4 packs. You open them, you shuffle them together into one big deck. Because we're not doing it in person, we had Hithroc generate the packs for us. And we're doing it in TTS. The one thing I guess that's a little different, and perhaps you're the guy who built the mod, Hithroc, you can tell us this. It didn't allow us to shuffle the mains into the normal big deck. And is that like?
I think it should. Maybe you had them flipped, like the orientation matters.
Perhaps. Anyway, we took the mains out, and so we're drafting with a deck of 92 cards rather than what would be 96. The pool is 2 Leaders and Legends and 2 New Dawn packs per player, so 4 of each. And the way that Winston Draft works is that you shuffle all the packs together into one big stack, and then you put 1 card each in pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And when it's your turn to draft, you look first at pile 1, and if you like what's there, you take it and you put a new card from the top of the deck there. Face down, by the way. All these cards are face down. If you don't want it, then you have to put the top card of the deck on it and move on to the next one. And if you don't want any of the packs, then you just take the top card of the deck. So it's a really interesting game of evaluating what in that particular stack is worth it for you, and whether it's better than like the expected value of the top card of the deck. And yeah, it's really cool, or at least that's what I think, having played it.
It is an interesting, almost push your luck style format where you might choose not to take a pile that has one desirable card in it in the hopes that there will be more cards added to it later and you can get additional value by pursuing a different pile and hoping your opponent isn't also going for the same thing. It's pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. Have you done one before, Grandpa's?
I have not participated in one, but I have seen them conducted.
Okay. And you had done one before, right, Hithroc? You had said to me?
Yeah, it was a while ago. Like we did it with Sequestra packs.
Okay.
I've never done the magic one though.
Sure. Well, Pages told me as we were starting that this was it was both of our first time with the format too. So due to be pretty interesting.
Yep.
With that, unless any of you have anything else to say, we'll get to it.
Let's get it going.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
So I'm saying it's 3 files?
Yeah, it's 3 files. Wait, what happens if we accidentally drag something onto like a problem deck area? Is that going to do anything?
Let's go. Doesn't look like it.
Alright, cool. We're good.
All right, so we're just setting this up. Does it matter
Hold on.
first?
How do I grab it?
Grab what?
I grab the card. Oh, wait,
So
I
this
didn't-
is going to
okay,
be
what's underneath this? Something is causing this.
especially
Okay.
interesting for me, and I appreciate you having me here on stream
It was 'cause it wasn't
because
like properly. But I think we're good now.
all of these cards are from printed play
Okay,
sets.
so we need to decide who goes first.
Yep.
And
19.
while we've done traditional draft and sealed
All right, so
with those
this one is
before,
pile one,
we've never
top.
seen specialty draft formats, so it will be interesting to see what people end up valuing
So-
most.
For first, the way it starts is you look at the first pile. You decide to take it or not. If you take it, well, either way, you leave an extra. You put a card in, right? If you take it, then you leave a card there afterwards. If you don't take it, you put a card on top. If you don't take it, you go to the second one. Same thing. You look at it. If you want to take it, you just take it.
So
and put a
soon
card
this
in.
is Paige's turn to
Starting
look
pile,
over
and,
stuff.
If you don't, you put
Yeah.
a new card onto the pile to add to it, and then same thing with the third one. If you don't want to take the third pile,
Mystery
you just pick a card.
cards.
Yeah, you add one and then you pick the top card. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. So we
Right.
do
I actually
have
never played a Winston
hidden
Draft,
zones set up so
um,
that we can't
and then
see
I
what's
was
on
just
each other's
either.
playmats.
All right, so let's try this out. All right, I go first. Right. So where is? We have to move these off the problem, I think, because I can't.
Oh, I
Wait,
see.
how do I search? Wait, how do I search through these? I get deal, toggle, save, flip, rotate, scale.
When it's only one card, you might not be able to search.
That's a
If you
smart
hold
way to
Shift
do
and
it.
Alt over it, it'll show you the bottom side of the card. So
Okay,
the stream, you're going to be able to see
All right.
what I do. Unfortunately, Paige's stuff is going to be hidden.
Let's not. Should I? Oh, this is hard.
Wish I would have
I haven't drafted
implemented
with the new gun cards either. So
hidden zones during the
I'm just saying the hard choice on the first card.
invitational
Yeah,
when
alright,
I
I'm gonna
was
get to pile two.
holding cards out in front of my
Yeah, now I can make quick search.
playmat.
Ooh, okay, I'll take that one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, it looks like Pages takes pile 2.
So in the hidden area, I can flip these up.
Aqua
I
G.
can't see anything there.
Let's test this out. All right, ready? Do you see this? No. Okay, perfect.
He is actually.
I mean, Angel is a perfectly fine 1 cost 2 power. Oh, can he turn down the restricted section? Oh, he can.
Sure.
An entry for Giovanna. Yep, makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, as great as restricted section is, right? You still want an entry. There's no guarantee you'll get more. And this is like a wild card entry, the best kind of
Okay, that's
entry.
pretty interesting.
Yep.
I'll take this file.
Okay.
Oh, is this from your perspective, by the way?
So Pages takes pile 2
draft.
again, so he
yes.
has taken restricted section. And something else.
Recording can see my hidden area.
Okay, just double checking.
I see.
No, see 3 yellow cards plus an amusement factory.
I mean, there's a lot of like yellow cards. It's not a bad pile just because of that.
Yep.
Expand the size of my hidden zone.
I think so. If you're in like the zone tool, you can right click on the zone and interact with it.
Ooh.
Guess not.
That's a removal is always great in limited. Yep.
Yep, seems like he agrees.
Alright, go ahead.
That's so, oh my god, that's so ugly. Okay, no, I'm good. I'm gonna stop doing that. Okay.
Okay, so we're now seeing 5 cards in pile 1. I imagine eventually someone will bite the bullet.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they'll be just a really good card
Do you see
there.
this one?
Like even a singular card is enough, really, right?
And not this time, apparently, though.
Did you take the third pile?
I
Or
did.
did you? Okay.
Like if pile 1 gets another Chaos Magic Blast, Cursed is definitely taking that, despite all the yellow stuff.
I'll take this
Oh,
one.
for sure. Page is really going with the pile, too. Okay, so we got a Spearhead for some resource removal, and... Wow.
Catchy song.
This first file's starting to get tough. and I'm
I don't think he's gonna take it. Yeah, he passes it. Ooh, Twilighting.
That's the second.
I think I would pass on. Yeah, I would pass on Twilighting because like it's not clear yet what kind of colors you're gonna get.
Right.
So far, we only have pink.
I'll take that.
Takes
Okay.
Pistachio.
Yeah, that's fine. It's going to be playable off of Chrissy on her start side and has some decent synergies with that too. So
All right, let's keep building.
I
up.
guess
That's pretty
regardless of
hard
whether or
pile.
not it's playable off of Chrissy, it's playable off of the Unity 7 entry friends, and I think that's probably what he's thinking is that should be easy
Yeah.
enough.
Meanwhile, the pile 1 keeps accumulating.
Let's go to pile 3. Oh, there's one.
I don't think we've seen anyone take the top card of
I'll take the
the
top
deck yet. Oh, and
Now, there we
Sweet.
go.
There it is.
Ooh,
Okay.
it has Professor of Kindness
You
now.
have to go for it now. How can you not?
Yeah. Like, oops, it's all
And
yellow.
And the School of Friendship is just multiple options. Yeah, this.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good pile.
Let's skip that one. Let's pick this one.
And that's always one of those things about Winston Draft that is super
Pinky sense.
fascinating. Ooh,
I'm like trying to
that's
make sure
pretty
everything's
good.
still in the hidden zone because I accidentally made mine too small, I think.
That's always super fascinating is
So I'm just like staring at my block.
you know when there's a pile that's been passed over and passed over and passed over, and then your opponent finally takes it, and you just have to wonder, what did I put on top last turn?
Yeah.
What was the breaking point?
Okay, let's see this one. Skip that one too.
Paige is
Let's
taking a
take
look
the
here at pile 3 and decides to go for it. Okay, so probably a pass on pile 1 here.
Yeah. Doesn't seem amazing.
Pile 2, okay. Yellow starting problem's not bad. Cool Pants isn't doing him any favors, though. Pile 3, Tempest Shadow. I wouldn't be surprised to see him take it for the same reason he took Patagium, but
Right.
no. Or, I'm sorry, not Patagium, Pistachio. And he grabbed a Cutie Mark swap. Okay.
All right, let's throw this in the pile.
I mean, I think if you're like, so he has the song for like being like he has a pink, some good pink cards, right? He has Pinky Sands, Chaos Blast, Cutie Mark Swap is okay. He has a bunch of yellow, and he has a little bit of white. So I think he's just going for those 3 colors now, especially since he's got the song.
Yeah, the song is nice. It's unknown whether or not he'd be able to play it, much less get value out of it in the middle of the game. But I think one card that he did pick up that's kind of a sleeper is that Showy 3 Chrissy. That thing is absolutely ridiculous in Limited.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, the limited math here is really interesting. Like, yeah, well, when it comes to pile 3, I know one of the cards that was in there. And so maybe you took it for that card, but maybe you took it for the card that came in as well.
Now the Cutie
Yeah,
Mark
so it's a
Swap.
little, there's still.
I think I would pass on this pile. Doesn't.
We're going to keep building pile 1.
I would too. If I had more blue options, I'd really be looking at Rutherford. Oh,
Yeah.
Here we've got a foul play and a
You pick it for the
heartfelt
cards off the top as well, and
apology,
I have this one, so you know what that is.
which could get back Professor and a few things. Maybe.
I mean, they get the
Probably not.
problem.
There's 96 cards total.
Well,
There's some stuff in here now.
Maybe he's
It's
gambling.
92, technically, because we took out the format.
Maybe
Yeah,
so.
that's right.
Let's see pile 3 here. Just an apple delivery, that's a pass.
Top card.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
He is building up his pink, but he doesn't have any entry into it yet apart from Giovanna.
No. Same for white, right?
Correct. Though he does have the 1 rec Pistachio, so that may be easier
Yeah.
to get into.
Let's take
True.
it. Come on, big money.
Oops. Oh, that was not what
I didn't see anything, don't worry.
Oops.
Ooh, spoilers.
Well, he would have only seen 1 new card, so. And it's a Legacy Leech and a Cozy Glow.
I think you still pass on this pack.
Yep.
Doesn't change much.
Although, knowing that Pages took the restricted section earlier, and now there's a Legacy Leech there, that could be interesting. And I think he probably grabbed the Twilighting pile, too.
Yeah, you might be right.
I just think you pass on these, too. I mean, bring out your best is nice, but you don't have a lot of trait synergy right now.
I'm going to take pile 3.
He's going to take
Fix
it.
it.
Maybe he's valuing the hat.
Do you think he's gonna go blue at this point?
I don't know if he's fully
Or
committing
you'll
to
look
it.
at pile one.
The hat is fine and is a nice aggro tool, and Spearhead can be good for resource removal.
Pages
But
took the first pile.
One more pile one.
did he?
Yep.
We
Now
got a
it's
Gabby.
Amnesty Ball there.
Another
Dude,
hat.
oh, my deck works so bad.
If he
Oh,
goes
God.
after this pile, now the Gabby, he might.
After Pages taking the first pile, like the first
Yeah.
pile
I mean,
had
we
some
both got
good
pretty
blue
good stuff
cards,
already.
and they're gone now.
Yeah, apparently he's going for it. So
Huh.
at least keeping his options open. So he might be thinking like a blue yellow or a blue pink, perhaps.
Ooh, okay.
The pink's definitely
let's
more
take
on the
it.
removal side,
Okay.
but Double Daring Do hat is pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Faster Flyer, Amity Ball.
One.
Blossom Burst is a fine yellow card. Rainshine, eh. Do you take the pile just for a 2-for-2, though?
What do you think Pages is going to play? Like, we have some rough idea about what cards does he have, right? He might have purple.
If there's one color we haven't
Right,
seen a lot of so far, and again, we can't really verify whether or not this is because it hasn't come up yet or it just hasn't been taken. Apple Deliveries and Smolder are the only orange cards we've really seen so far. And we know that he took Restricted Section, and I believe we know that he took Twilighting as well. So I'm sure he has a relatively, and we haven't seen a lot of purple either. So I'm sure he's got a relatively strong purple base. And I would say that orange is one of his secondaries at this point in time.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I could also see blue there as well, because so far we've only seen kind of like supplemental blue cards, the hats and the spearhead, and I think the Rutherford is gone.
Do I really want this?
Yes, but like that first pack had like a lot of blue stuff in it, right? And it took a while for him to get it. Like he took it eventually,
Sorry,
but it doesn't seem like he
hard.
was
This one's a toughie.
jumping on it.
Sure. The same thing with the first pack with all the yellow, though. So
True.
and I have kind of lost track now of what's in these various piles, so we'll have to
Let's take off the top.
get a reset.
I think
for-
they're all 1 to 3 cards. Ooh, Spike.
So I think if Cursed goes after this pack, then he's trying to commit to blue.
Yeah.
27 cards left in that deck. Still skip number one.
And it looks like that's a no.
Oh, a purple pack. We'll see if Pages takes it, right?
Yeah. 2 decent purple cards there. Oh. Can you pass up the entry?
Not really.
Yes, you can.
Right?
He doesn't have a single orange card, so not a particularly useful entry for him right now.
True.
But I mean, hate drafting is still a thing, right? Could take
It
it
is.
so Pages doesn't have it.
Okay, so if Pages passes pack 2 and he takes pack 3, I think that confirms that he's got orange as a good secondary. Let's see if he takes these 2 plus the unknown card.
He could pass it just like gambling that Cursed won't take it because it has purple and Cursed doesn't play it.
I think that's a decent gamble. The problem's not going to be useful for someone who hasn't gone heavy into purple.
Yeah.
Cozy's fine, but... And again, we don't know what that last card in there is.
He's thinking about it real hard.
Yeah, let's take Paltry.
Yeah, he took it.
Okay, so he's definitely going purple.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Grogar's Lair. Talk about your supporting blue cards.
I mean, feels like Cursed like has to go blue at this point. Like he can do it. He can commit to blue.
Yeah, he's looking.
Oh, this is a really tough pile.
So the interesting thing about a Winston draft is that we'll probably end up with different numbers of cards.
Yeah.
Does it mean Pages passed this Groger's Lair? Because the top card is Sweetie Belle, right? That's what Pages put on top.
Correct. And it passes
Ooh.
again. Okay, a single safety lecture. Nope.
I mean, after that previous pack, you're gonna pass Safety Lecture.
Okay, and now we've got a dramatic apology. Now, this is interesting.
With great reluctance, I will take pile.
I think something got screwed up in the draft there because Wing Bling was the last card that Cursed saw when he looked at that
Skip
pack.
that one.
And there was only one additional card that was on top, and Pages passed. Or no, Pages never got
No,
to it.
he took the second pack, so
That's
it's
right. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Pages is thinking about the pack with Safety Lecture and something else. Interesting.
I think I might have a really dumb combo line.
Yep, it's still those same
It's not
3
really a
blue
combo, it's
cards.
really stupid synergy.
Those haven't changed.
I was on pile 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was on pile 2. How many
A
cards?
lot of multicolor options.
Yeah, I did.
Alright,
You've
follow
got a
your top.
Smolder that's now playable off of that Ember you picked up.
Okay, off top.
Okay, third
Pages
tag
skipped
closing.
all of them. Ooh, Royal Canterlot voice. Cheering voice.
I think this is still a pass. I think it's just going in too many different directions and doesn't offer a single card other than Grogar's Lair that's incredibly valuable by itself. Ooh, okay. I predict that Pages is going to take this pack if Cursed doesn't right now. We know he's in purple. I think he's in blue.
I don't know. Like, he passed it before. Why would he take it now?
Because there's a last minute changes and a troublemaker in there, and he took the pile with Cozy, which is a great way to ensure that there are face-offs that are happening.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Cursed takes the pink yellow. And I think he's still going for the pink white yellow then, right?
It would make sense. I mean, both of those cards are playable if he can get just a single other 2-power entry friend.
Yep.
I think he takes it. Especially with another unknown card in there.
I see he's thinking about it.
Sure, we'll take pile 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done thinking.
I mean, he allowed me to justify taking it.
Oh, he grabbed a... Oh, no,
Here's
the
the
Berry
first
Punch is new.
It is, yeah. Something.
That doesn't open anything up, though.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
Going for it? Alright.
But I guess you take it anyway.
How many cards do you have right now?
It's weird, like he got Groger's
Cyber
Lair, right? But it doesn't seem like he's going blue after all. Or maybe he just wants to keep his options open. Because you don't know what entry you're gonna get next.
Pile 2.
Yeah, I think the Sweetie is a card he was looking at, but he got another Cheese Sandwich, which is a cost-efficient
Yeah,
pink card, and he got the Berry Punch for entry. But again, that Berry Punch isn't actually providing him anything.
No, maybe he'll play a pink main.
Now, that's an option.
I'll take pile 1.
We've got another playable friend. Yep. Yeah, that Cheese is a good pickup here.
And sure.
It doesn't seem like there's a lot of cards left.
And as we,
Ah,
as
it's
we-
the
There
last
sure
one.
aren't.
Yeah. I believe that's how it works.
Well, it's basically confirmed at this point that Cursed is
Like,
not
yeah,
going to be
it's
trying to go
fine.
blue.
Right.
I would just go to pack 3
This
here,
does nothing.
just hoping that it would have entry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think the rule is if you go to the end and you
Because
don't
it's
have
the
three, you
last
just don't have a
card
card
picked
that's
from the
approved.
deck.
Okay.
I guess he's hoping Tejas takes 2.
Might as
Oh,
well
he
two.
has to
He
take
does.
3. Okay, he's getting 2.
All right,
Whatever's in
So
there.
here's the real question: how playable is your pool?
A
2
number of things have to go right.
troublemakers
A number of things have
and
to
an
go right,
orange.
right?
Uh,
It's gonna be so ass. Oh my god.
Cursed is in rough shape for entry here.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
has a
I'm gonna stop that.
he has an Ember, he has a Berry Punch, he has a Giovanna, and he has the purple Unity 7. Who what is that? Chancellor Nese?
Yeah.
All right,
And I
so
believe
under
that's
Winston
it.
That is correct.
Okay, so
So, I'm gonna give you guys a question.
Okay.
Which main do you think each of us took? Remember, we had choices
mean-
out of all the Leaders and Legends and New Dawn ones.
you
Well,
kind of
you've
spoiled
already-
it because I
yeah,
can
you
see it
already
on
said
the
Oh,
stream.
shoot.
There
Well-
was no way I was not going to guess spell for that for Pages.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I never would have guessed Wonderbolt for you though.
It's
Or
I
I'm
mean-
sorry, not Wonderbolt, Flight Instructor.
Honestly, like Cursed had such a diverse set of cards that I could imagine like him going anywhere, right? It could be yellow, white, pink, right?
so
Because you have entry for yellow, right? And you have entry for white,
that's
like
right.
as a wild card.
He has Professor of Kindness. That's right.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
yes,
And if you pick the pink main, you get like all 3 colors. I mean, it's still like 1 card entry for color, but it's something.
so I'll admit I was very enticed by the Grogar's Lair. I figure if I can play that, I basically win the game. And so I
Press
figured,
X.
yeah,
Press X to doubt.
having a blue main was like the only way I was ever going to get to 4 blue. And so I figured, okay, I'll do it. But I realized, having done that, if I don't draw that Fluttershy, my deck basically just doesn't work at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good news, as you'll see, Pages has even less entry than me.
Wow.
All right, no more spoilers though.
All right, let's see it.
Only thing to say about this, I guess, is that for whatever reason, like you can see, some of the proxy problems we loaded in like didn't agree well with the other problems that we loaded in. So the problem decks look really weird.
Yeah, the orientation of the left one is.
Yeah.
I've never
vertical
seen this
along the
happen.
short-
That's
vertical along the
cursed.
short Axis. It's pretty funny.
For this one, I do have Page's hand. You see it's in the overlay up top, so you will be able to see both hands.
All right.
All right, let's go.
All right, so under Winston Draft rules, because I went first during the draft, you get to pick who goes first in the game.
Okay, seems like
I
they're
guess
doing
I wanna go
pre-game
first.
preparations.
Makes sense. How do you
Uh,
draw more than 1 card?
You press the number of cards you want to draw when you're hovering.
This is going to be interesting because each of these mains, if it gets
Oh, there we
boosted,
go.
provides tremendous value.
I guess I know which problem I want to start with.
But each of them, I mean, it's going to be relatively obvious that Pages is going to have a much easier time flipping his main than Cursed is.
Actually,
Yes.
not an awful starting hand.
Oh, Cursed got Fluttershy in his starting hand.
That means I keep.
He's got
That's
3 entry
amazing.
cards. It's so
How
good.
aggressively do
Oh
I
my
want
God.
to mulligan?
That being said, it's still not enough for
I'll
him
keep
to
this.
be
Nope.
able to flip.
I want to be super aggressive on the mulligan, but I think
He
I'll
needs
just
a
keep this.
different power. So he'll have 2 from his main because of Buckball, and he'll have 1 from either of the entry friends, but that's it.
I hope this deck
He needs another yellow card.
Alrighty.
Dude, I'm hoping the same. I'm hoping the same.
I guess the thing that's going to be helpful here is, at the very
So-
least, oh, and he's going first
By
too.
tradition,
He'll be able to
Ridiculous
confront
Doctor,
on
we
turn
don't
2.
play with a time limit.
Oh boy.
And
You know, what? I don't think it's gonna be as much of a slugfest, so I should be okay.
over to you.
Is this the pay 1 to draw card button?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can't imagine you do anything here turn
So
1.
+2 draw.
And Pages draws.
Wait a minute. How do I? How do I literally draw the card?
Mulligans?
Oh, mulligans.
Okay, there we go. Okay. I didn't
Yeah,
get
that would be
absolutely
true.
destroyed.
What's going on?
He just
So-
wasn't sure of the interface to draw cards.
Buckball.
He did take the Rutherford.
Oh my.
Yeah, he took that back.
Okay. I'll reveal my hand.
Okay.
Do I just drag it onto the table?
Yeah.
All right. There
Okay,
go.
there we
so
go.
Have fun.
he's leaving his main, but I think he
Oh,
can
I'm
only
checking
play
out.
Ocellus of that, right?
He can play Ocellus and he can play Pinky.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I verified.
Do you
there are
want
no
to play
duplicates.
Pinky? Like,
Alright,
wouldn't you
back to
just
my,
rather save it?
Flip.
I mean, probably.
Oops.
Doesn't really have
Deselected.
like pink.
Right.
Sorry. Card your deck. Did you maybe? Yeah.
Cursed would love that Pinky.
I'm sure he would. I'm sure he's probably a little bitter it's not in his hand right now.
Pass the turn.
All right.
Okay, Ophiutorus isn't bad. Block off Page's Buckball and require him to commit significantly more to confronting.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
Okay.
Pages will
Let's
have easy
go
time
to
pumping
the
out
footage.
power just yet.
And 1 for Nase. And 1
He's
for
just
Berry
playing
Pond.
all the entry friends? Interesting.
Whoa! What is the what? What is this?
He's flexing with his entry.
I guess. Such
Alright.
disrespect.
Yeah.
All right, over to you.
All right. I'm gonna end up turn twilighting.
Yeah, that Twilighting might be doing work here. We'll have to see.
I'm already super salty. I'm not gonna.
We're not going to know necessarily what he does with those just because of
It was
the
a
TTS
draft to
interface.
take
But
all the entry you could get.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I was going into the same strat, and then
it'll be neat to see
something
if
happened.
he puts a card on top that's playable for him next turn and he can get the discount off of spell for that.
Mm-hmm.
What's Buckball strategy? Opponents. Hold on, wait. You don't actually score. Wait, what was this? While your opponent's main character is boosted, opponents. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you it's 4. So it's 6 to me, right?
This
Yeah,
one is
okay.
6 to you, yeah.
So
Yeah.
one thing is that like while Cursed
God.
does confront his problem, right now there isn't really much he can do. Like he can play the Troublemaker and maybe Luna, but that's it.
I have
Like the
questions.
Sure, but at this point, if he can block off that problem,
Alright, so
which also risks basically nothing,
yeah.
that can go into the box.
because he'll go up to 2 AT next turn. He plays Ophiutorus. Next turn goes up to 3. Now he's at 4 AT, or goes up by 3. Now he's at 4 AT. Plays a Wing Bling on spell for that, assuming spell for that is up at the Buckball.
Yeah.
Starts drawing cards more reliably.
That to the top. This one in my hand. How do I flip this?
Okay, so
There
what
we
does
go.
Pages choose to put in hand? Ooh,
Okay.
Silverstream.
That cost me 1.
Well, now he has use
There
for
we go.
his Pinky.
I have 3 AT. Yeah, okay.
Let's see what he puts on top.
So my turn.
Your turn, yes.
I think we're gonna see that in a moment.
Shit. Well, shoot. What was this card again? All right, reveal the top card of my deck.
Cozy.
Pay 1 for
Yep, Cozy for 1.
Right.
Restricted section for 2.
and I'll pay 1 for
Yep.
restricted section.
Confront, gain a point, banish your Twilight, and get
Sorry,
restricted
2.
section up to
Pay
3.
2. There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is 4 to me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just double checking. All right, score fizz.
Sure.
Score 1. Go ahead.
Okay.
Well, Pages does indeed seem like he is definitely purple. But I'm not so sure about like his second color. It seems like he has a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is interesting. Because Cursed does have the option to use Ophiutorus' ability here by playing both Troublemakers to Buckball, dismissing Ophiutorus due to uniqueness and putting the counters on Tree of Harmony to get a 7-power Troublemaker.
Is it worth it?
I'll pay 1 for a Troublemaker.
Okay.
Apparently not.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright, over to you.
I guess he says, I'm up by 1 point. I'm 1 turn ahead. I'm just going to block off this problem.
All right, I'll rip this off.
You have to break the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like
Okay.
again, isn't much he can do right now.
Right. Okay, last minute change is not going to help a lot here. I am surprised. Oh, you know what? I bet he didn't banish the Twilighting because he's running Legacy Leech in his deck.
Yeah.
That's a little greedy this early on, though. You have one other event which is not playable, and your opponent hasn't played any events yet. I'd go for just boosting Restricted Section.
I mean, maybe the logic here is that like he doesn't really need that boost right now. Like he's fine as is. And there's no like missed opportunity cost here by not doing that, right? Like, yeah, he might like he controls what events he plays, right?
Go to score phase.
Sure.
All right, I'll just score 1.
So that Twilighting isn't going
Go ahead.
anywhere.
True.
Okay.
As far as he knows.
All right. What manner of sorcery will this one be?
Both players sitting on a singular cheerleader in their hand.
When this card is dismissed, you may put 2+1.
But this is actually huge, because this now means that Cursed is eventually going to be able to flip his mate.
Yeah. Gonna take some ET to get there, but he can now.
Yeah. And he's actually only 1 turn away from it.
Yeah, I don't think you have to like play Yon at this point, right? You just bank and pass and do it next turn.
Yeah. Why reveal information that's not going to be relevant the turn you reveal it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not necessarily true. There is an argument here for playing the Yona and moving your main up to the opponent's buckball in order to force a face-off for no benefit.
Well, just to tell you guys, Bugle points out in the
yeah.
chat, if Yona's involved in a face-off, she is competitive, which means I flip.
Let's rip the top. Legacy.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
So that is a pretty good play, potentially. I didn't do it, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, watching the video here, I can't see the Twitch chat right now.
How many cards is this? 8 cards in hand? Okay. Still.
I can see it, I can. And like
This guy's worth 0.
Yep. Retranslated here.
Yep.
Just had to check.
So what is Pages doing? Is he thinking of playing Ocellus? Does he need her anymore?
Does he need Ocellus anymore?
How much AT you have?
Yeah, like does he need to play Ocellus right now?
You could have 5.
Like, why is he thinking about playing it?
He's got 6 action tokens. Only if he's thinking of like setting up at Ophiutorus.
Yeah, but like I don't think playing Ocellus and like in 6 AT is enough for that.
You play Ocellus for 3, you get prepared and meticulous, or prepared and studious, I'm sorry, then move spell for that up there, you're fighting 6 on 6.
I guess.
You still have 1 AT left. You've got Cozy, who can prevent you
Alright,
from
let's
flipping a card you'd
play-
like to draw.
Let's play nothing. Score
Okay.
1. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. He says, I'm okay. Okay, well, Cursed is definitely going for the flip here. I would imagine. We will see.
Okay.
Yeah.
A3 for
Now, I think the
Yep.
key here is don't flip your main
Flip my
immediately.
main over.
Okay.
Or flip it and move it. That's fine. That's fine too. I guess if you don't want to play the Blossom Burst, that's fine. For some reason, I was.
I
doing
don't know. Like, I wouldn't do a double face off here because, like, the troublemaker is still there, and
Sure.
there's no signs that Pages is gonna deal with it soon.
that. True. You're still up by
Okay.
a point
Mm-hmm.
or 1 turn ahead.
Sure.
I guess this does increase your lead slightly, but the
Yeah.
problem is the face-off is worth so little to you. You give up the wall, you score no bonus points for winning, so yeah, you
So
get
you
1
have
point ahead,
4 on
but your
buck
opponent's
ball,
at 6
and
action
you
tokens,
have
going up
8,
to
5,
9
6, 8 on my buck ball.
Yeah.
on the next turn, with spell for that for
Yeah,
value.
sure.
And if Pages likes the card he flips, he can leave it on top and get a discount with it on his next turn.
All right, just so you know, there is a big mistake coming up on this face-off that unfortunately neither of us caught. So
Okay. 6.
Sure.
To a bunch.
A bunch. 0 points bonus. So.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I was wondering.
Oh, there's a self-harm one.
And what with Pages running Legacy Leech and all, that is somewhat important.
It's
Boy,
so
your problems
small.
really got borked here.
Yeah.
Trade
I don't
features
know
for
how you
that.
managed
Oh
that,
my
to be
God.
honest. I've never seen anything
Now,
like
which
that.
trade am I actually going to take here?
Like, I'm impressed.
Yeah. I'm not even upset. That's incredible.
Yeah. So yeah, like now Cursed like has to deal with the home limit, doesn't have a wall anymore.
What I wanted to name
Pages will be at
given
what
this deck
980 next turn.
too.
Mhm.
I would just wait for Pages to like gather all his might
I
at
am
the
going to
troublemaker,
name Ally.
and then
Yeah.
you just do a double face off.
Okay.
Sure. What's the consequence if you lose?
Oh no, my opponent is gonna score 0 points.
Exactly.
Oh wait, no. Let me.
Except now there's a 2 bonus problem on the field.
To you. All right. So just to point out,
Okay.
as you guys were talking, for the bring out your best, I named Ally as
Let's
the
rip
trade.
this off the top.
Okay.
Yeah, let's cheerleader.
Sure.
That's Yona right now, right?
Right now, yes. It's also the Kieran in my hand.
And that'll be neat because the movement trigger will happen once Yona's already up there at a problem, allowing you to bring another 2-power character with it.
Well, why not? Let's
Thanks
play...
to Flight Instructor.
Let's sell us for 3.
Okay, so we've got Ocellus.
Move my main
The
for
problem is
2.
6 to confront, right?
7.
And let's move
Ah.
Celestial for
6 for the controller.
Okay, score phase.
Scoreface is fine.
Goes for a point.
No double face off, which is good
Oh,
for
I misread
Cursed.
Cozy Glow.
Right.
Oh shit.
Well, I don't think he had the means to do a double.
Want to use her?
That's not
Oh,
that's not true necessarily.
If you would put a non-chaotic flipped card on the bottom of your deck.
Actually, yeah, I
put on
don't think
top
he
of
had
your
the
deck
means to do a
instead.
double with
okay.
the...
If we no,
Yeah, it's too
he could
late.
have played Legacy Leech.
But Legacy
I have more
Leech
information
only
than
gains him 1
is,
AT
I can use.
because he'd spend 2.
So that's
Yeah,
fine.
and he has 2
I thought-
remaining,
I
so
thought-
he would move
why did
Celestia to the
why
Bug
did
Bowl
I
to
think
confront
was
it.
the other way
But
around?
Legacy
That was
Leech
gonna start
costs
broken.
3.
Oh, only chaotic cards?
So if he plays Legacy
He's so
Leech, he's at
stupid.
0 AT, and his
But
characters
no,
are
I
where they
messed
are
up.
right now.
RTFC.
And then he's
so
power
also
shot.
Oh yeah,
Power
he'll
point.
still be missing 1 power at
And
Curse's
no plus
problem.
2.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
true.
Okay.
Sad.
Yeah, even if he had used Restricted Section to banish an event last turn, he'd still be 1 power shy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I predict Yona, move, grab,
Alrighty.
Fluttershy, move, play like an Angel, maybe?
1.
No, he's going to play Angel over there. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
2 power currently.
Still 1 for 2.
And then 2 for Blossom.
Okay, get some extra power there. That's kind of nice.
Which will have 4 power currently. 1 from Caretaker, 1 from being.
People is
But-
asking me how much AT do I think he has.
Shouldn't
So
he?
4 and 2.
Okay, yeah, so he paid that.
Scoreface?
That looks fine.
Over to you.
Okay, now if I was cursed in this situation, I might not have chosen to do that. And the reason I say that
Yes.
is
Yes.
you're committing more power on the board. I guess you
Alright,
do have
off the top.
calming, but you know your opponent has the Pinkie Pie
Discard a
Professor
+1
of
card for each
Laughter.
opposing character at
So
other
between moving
locations?
Cozy, even playing Pinkie to home and then moving Pinkie up,
That's a big play.
you know he's in a position to start a DFO.
Alright, we're in.
Yeah, I think I would personally go for a single face-off here, right? Just to grab that
Okay.
bonus. Especially since he has ally bonus. So like,
That would cost.
I can
Yeah.
understand why he wouldn't, though, because here's the thing.
She is currently
Pages
5.
can play face-off chicken because he has restricted section.
oh,
Right,
that's
each
right.
Opposing character at other locations.
So annoying.
And you have 5 at home.
There's 1 calming at this problem, though. Currently 4.
Okay, so she's at 4, which is fine. Which is perfectly
And
fine, right?
even if you could somehow find a way to start a
Okay.
face-off,
Mm-hmm.
that Ocellus has prepared and studious. So if you lose, you're giving your opponent 2 AT.
Yeah, that's a
let's
big
go to
risk.
Squarespace.
Scoreface is fine. Oh, thank
Alright,
you, Bugle, by the
I
way.
believe I am confronting
Finding
both
out that
problems.
the bring out your best only applies locally.
Yeah. Flip.
So I didn't confront last turn. All right, you pretty sure have it.
Alright, I
Oh,
believe
well.
I do. I will choose to put this
No
card
game
on
without
top.
mistakes.
Right. If you would put a non-chaotic flip card on the bottom of your deck, you may put it on top of your deck instead.
Indeed.
Yeah, it was flipped. It was gonna go to the bottom.
It's a special Meticulous
I
Talks problem
score,
edition.
4
That
points
applies
total, 'cause
to
one power is
everywhere.
worth 2.
That is correct.
I think I'm at 8.
Did he remember his studios
And
trigger?
Ocellus had studios, so I gained 1 AT off of that as well.
Yes, he did.
Okay,
A little
I gotta
late,
solve
but
my
that's okay.
problem. I want to see my actual problem.
It's mandatory, right? Studios.
It is.
Okay, what's my home at 4? I think I'm okay.
All good.
Go ahead.
I would say I'm in tough at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. There's only 2 points on the board right now. That's only going to get you tied. It's going to spend a lot of your AT and your opponent's at 5 action tokens. It's rough beats.
And that Moon Dancer is.
Oh, Moon Dancer is a house.
Where's Groger's Lair when you need it?
Gone.
Not that Cursed can play it right now.
Right.
Now, I'll say here also, I made a mistake when here you move triggers because
fire
when the character arrives at its destination, right?
Because
This is
I
a
believe so, yes.
question.
Well, so you move the character, and then
is there supposed to be audio?
the trigger gets put into the
Oh,
queue.
do you not hear the audio?
Yeah, we
and
don't
then
hear the
when
audio.
Your move finishes,
Oh.
then that happens.
Then that Not happens, hear the right? audio.
And so the game state information they'll be looking at, like for example,
Well,
for
okay, fair
Flight
enough.
Instructor's crew
I'm
trigger
asking right now
Yeah.
about
as it was
the
when
the stream hears
character
the
arrived at
audio.
problem.
Okay, that's weird.
That's fine. As long as
Well,
stream can
that's
hear the
how it works.
audio, that's fine. We don't need to.
like I'm in game right now asking a question about when you move triggers fire,
Stuff like this.
and specifically saying, boy, it's great that Grand Pause is commentating because he can clarify this when he hears me ask this question.
So once the move has completed and any new continuous modifiers are applying.
Right.
So it is not at the start of the move, it's wherever the character ends up afterwards and any modifiers that would apply to them at that point.
Right. And so Rainbow Dash main, she looks at the game state as it was when the character arrived at the problem to determine who has like one less power than that character.
Correct. What's the situation that you're running into here?
Right. So I had forgotten that Caretaker only applies when the character's at a problem. And so I'm thinking that like Blossom Burst has 3 power right now, but she'll have 2 when she moves away from a critter.
Correct.
Right.
All right.
And so wouldn't be able to drag Fluttershy along with her.
But why not just move Luna? She's 3 power.
Okay.
Yes.
And the trigger fires it has 3 power, so it can move Angel along.
But you're just paying 2 to.
Many mistakes were made. We're gonna walk this
So
back here.
Blossom Burst says +1 power
Okay.
at a problem with at least one of your critter friends. So I think Blossom Burst is 2 when the move is finished, right?
Well, my
Is
shoot, that's
Fluttershy
right.
free
The
power
outlaw
right
is
now?
gone.
No, Fluttershy is 2
Oh.
power right now, and so is
Good point.
Blossom
Alright,
Burst.
reverse,
But that
reverse.
was what he was saying, is he thought
Back it
Blossom
up.
Burst was going to be.
Yeah, like Beagle says that
She's 3 right
Fluttershy
now,
is-
so we'll go to 2.
is Fluttershy a critter?
Well, that-
Fluttershy is
went
3
from
power
4 to 2
because
and then
of the
2 to
Professor
0,
of
so just
Kindness
pay
at
for
home.
AT straight up.
Oh,
And it's not Fluttershy. Bugle fell
It's
for the
Angel.
same.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was confused. I was
I
like,
had 4.
Professor of Kindness
Yeah.
is not a critter?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I took away.
So
Yeah,
you started
Angel
the
has
so
free
you
power,
started
that's
at
true.
0 AT, and then you got 4
The
for
curse is now yours, Bugle.
So you and you haven't done
You
anything
will
since,
eternally
so I
mix
think
those
this
up
is
now too.
Correct. Yeah. I'm not
I
sure.
count one other person with it. It's not just me that always falls for that.
So I don't think there's a way for me to move 6 power then, unfortunately,
You can just blame Mara
because I have nothing for.
for naming it Angel.
No, I named those 2. He did the other 152 or whatever it was.
I should.
Those were my horse puns. I blame Silverquill.
just for the second, I changed something. Do you guys hear the stream audio now?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
This is actually the worst.
Okay,
I
fair enough.
shall a 3 or 2 rather.
It doesn't matter too much.
Or
Okay.
wait,
Yeah.
given that
I have no
mean-
problem talking over you.
You won't hear the funny stuff when it happens, though.
Uh,
Oh.
And then the free.
we
move
can
would
rewatch the
be,
stream?
I guess.
Meticulous Talks commentates on Meticulous Talks commentates.
yeah, reaction video.
Okay.
And now, gonna problem. Maybe 1 for a troublemaker.
Time for the Tree of Harmony. Got to score points somehow.
In front?
Yep.
Over to you. Oh,
Okay,
that's
up.
that's a lot of AT.
like, at this
Nice,
point, a troublemaker.
Ooh, that's entry.
Yeah, so that was the card that he flipped last face off, and he saved it with his Cozy Glow.
Gets the
Ah.
discount. Reveals probably like Gallus or Rutherford or something. Gets to play last minute changes.
Okay.
And yes,
Oh,
What do I want?
oh, this is going to be disgusting. This is going to be really bad.
You're in a lot of trouble here, Cursed.
Yeah, you are. I don't mean to laugh, but oh, you can just see the cascade of cards that's about to fall.
yeah. So I can tell you now, Pages had only 2 pieces of entry in his whole deck: Sunny Skies and the Pinkie Pie. That was it.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you got Fluttershy in your opening hand.
It's true. You can see, if I didn't have Fluttershy, I was totally screwed this game. But yeah.
Yeah, I like how like you're playing blue main, but like don't have a single blue card.
Well, he may have left in the hats.
Yeah, but like I mean on the board, it's all
Oh, yeah.
yellow.
Okay, so let's see if we can figure out the sequence. So it's Sunny Skies for 2, revealing like a Rutherford. Maybe not even a Rutherford, maybe just a Gallus.
Yeah,
Then,
I mean doesn't matter as long as it's blue, right?
right. Then
The answer is currently
no, well, okay,
7.
so if he goes
Make sure he
Gallus,
gets
then that brings him down to 5 AT.
large.
Then plays last minute changes down to 3. Then plays Legacy Leech, banishing 2 events from his discard pile, going up 1 AT to 4, and drawing a card off of the misplaced Dramatic Apology.
Mm-hmm.
Then he's at 4 AT with a discount on his next friend, plays Rutherford for 1.
And Rosh Magnus, he could just play that.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out where I want to move
Yeah, he
everyone.
could.
This is a little, it is a little bit. Okay, so I think I know.
How's his Unity going to be?
Oops, wrong card. Sorry. I'll play Sunny Skies.
Sure.
For 2. Because it was a card revealed.
Right.
Reveal a friend in my hand.
Okay,
Here's
so
the
maybe-
Rutherford, I think.
Rutherford.
Yeah, okay, so he plays the Rutherford.
Okay,
So
so
that's
Sunny
the
Skies is
reveal.
blue.
Okay, so he reveals Rutherford. Maybe just... Can he play Flash? Is Flash a 4-2-4 or a 4-3-4? He's a 3, isn't he?
3.
Yeah, okay, so he can't do that off of Sunny Skies. So he'll have to play either Gallus or Rutherford.
Sorry, I'm currently at 7.
Beagle asks Cursed, how do you get 4th blue?
Play Rutherford.
Doesn't remember a single blue friend.
You'll see.
Am I doing that right? Sorry, I gotta think.
Did Cursed have blue friends? I
No.
think he
Yeah, I think I
did.
have a
No?
choice.
No, he had
Oh,
a
but he has Gavin.
Probably should have.
Oh, yeah,
done
it's
it the other way
Giovanni.
around, but oh well.
Or Javon, whatever. The Griffin.
Get my JoJo references right.
School of Friendship choosing blue.
It's
What
friends
could your
only.
Trollmaker be?
He could, if he gets enough pink, he could Kitty Mark swap, right?
If he has the card, yeah. And he'll have enough pink with...
Okay, I'll move.
Okay, so you
Answer
play...
with
Here's
my own
here's the tech play. Oh, is he not going for the last minute changes this turn?
And then because I'm
guess
missing 1
not.
power over there.
Maybe he figured he can double face up with this. Saves this for later.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's
You move
move
Ocellus.
Ocellus.
Yeah, get your studios.
Okay, go to Scoreface.
You go up to 10. Boy, that's really rude, because then you don't even hit the next breakpoint.
She's pretty strong against all these little dinky people. Ponies. Okay, score.
Flips, let's see if he keeps it on top. No,
Flash Magnus.
he will not keep that on top.
Oh, that's
And
a blue friend.
Spearhead. Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
So I'm at okay.
Oh, that's right. He
Score
does
0.
have Spearhead. We
Whatever.
forgot
I'll put
about
this
that.
at the bottom.
Okay.
All right. Still didn't get my.
Okay, so you now have a 3-power swift blue body,
home limit,
along with
5, 6. Okay,
an obscenely powerful
I gained
Moon
1 AT
Dancer
for winning with Ocellus.
and Ocellus.
Have
Have problems been replaced yet? Ocellus is going away?
And
But
we'll put
why?
Velocity Glow.
I guess you have
So
to.
Rutherford's currently Swift, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. That's probably what you keep.
Alrighty.
Do you really keep Sunny Skies? For Unity, probably?
Yeah, you got to do it to get Rutherford on Swift.
Yeah, I can do that.
Otherwise, you have to play the Gallus from your hand.
Roll of the dice thing, but I'm pretty sure it's probably necessary. Or
Okay,
I
so
can
we have Giovanna.
Pay 2
We have
chance.
Giovanna, which is enough blue to play Royal Cheering Voice, which does
Okay.
nothing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Uh,
Could probably
pay 2 for Giovanna.
play Giovanna for pink.
Cool.
But that one, those generic
Yeah,
entry cards are doing some
playing
heavy
Giovanna for
lifting in
pink.
these decks.
And then
Some heavy
the
lifting.
problem is
Sure.
It will be pink.
Yeah,
there
he
are
played for pink.
three.
Okay.
There are 3 friends with cost 3.
Yep.
Pay 2
On
for
It is
Versus
a-
side of the board.
last.
This is a heart of the dice play
Okay,
right
we
here.
go. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
But I
You're
figured I
playing-
really had no chance if I
Hold
didn't
on.
get rid of Moondancer.
Did you realize you're playing
Okay, I
against
see what you're
Pages, the
doing.
master of belief?
Cost
Yeah.
3 and hope it hits
Uh,
Moondancer.
With cost equal to that power. Yeah, you have 1 in 3 chance. Here, let me put this over here. All right.
So I think with more pink now, like if he
gotta die?
does have
I mean, I can.
future mark swap in his deck,
Yeah, just good. Oh,
he can
get
get
D6.
blue that way, right?
Grab the dice.
Just take a blue friend from Pages.
Oh, you mean if Cursed's playing Cutie Mark Swap?
Yes.
Sure.
D6.
So
And I
Okay.
think-
I'll let you
so
know. We roll this a
so
bunch of
besides,
times as Pages
1
teaches
and
me
2
about
for
how to roll dice. I'll
Rutherford
let you
is
know what
3
is
and
the
4,
real one.
And Moondancer is 5.
It's just the R
Okay.
button.
Here
Right,
we
but
go.
R gives me that dinky
that
roll.
was
I don't.
the
I think
roll.
It's why you
can
mash
do,
R like
repeatedly
50
mash
times.
R on it.
Interesting.
It's true.
No, or make follow it up with your hand, here, like this.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah,
that.
like
Okay,
that.
So try that.
Can I take your roll?
No, man, you gotta do it yourself.
So wait, sorry. What
So-
did you do?
So what I did was, I grabbed a die, right?
Huh?
And then, so you press R to roll it.
Sure.
You can just press it once to roll it. So if I did that, that'll work.
Sorry.
So
So
it's
just
it
put your
is
mouse over it. Don't
for
grab
what
it.
it's
You
worth.
just press
5 and 6 are Moondancer.
but if it only goes that
Oh.
much, then you can.
Okay.
And 6? Doesn't
Hit it
that
in
mean like
midair.
Moondancer has high
Oh,
chance
You
to
keep
die?
rolling it.
Right.
Well,
so this
1,
next
2,
one
3,
is the
4,
real
This
roll.
is the official
This
roll.
is the real roll.
Ah,
Alright, yeah.
For what
Here we
it's
go.
worth.
But it's gotta actually
it's out
roll.
of free.
There we go.
I understand. Yeah.
Oh, he got
Woo!
it. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Well, you still have to deal with a 3-power Swift body, but you don't have to deal with a 3-power non-Swift.
Can I do
Well,
anything
a
else? I
like
don't think I can do
7-power
Let's get rid of.
Yeah.
non-Swift body. So there you go. That's something.
Now that I've got.
Ooh,
I actually don't.
Okay, Royal Canterlot Voice. We did forget about this. Will trigger Luna,
Okay, over to you.
Guna.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's
All
2
right.
power, I
let's go
guess,
highlight.
for 218. That doesn't sound too great.
Safety lecture.
Well, what you can do is bounce your Professor
Oh.
of Kindness to replay for his Professor of Kindness for free to trigger the, or I'm sorry,
Alright,
your Blossom
we're both
Burst
getting
to
lucky.
get the Caretaker
Safety
up there
lecture
at a
costs
problem.
0.
Yep.
Frighten
Yeah, I
player
guess
has
that's
4
true.
points.
You
may
get
discuss
4
a frighten
power instead of
friend
2 by spending
instead.
2 AT.
So I'm gonna frighten Giovanna.
Yep.
I think that makes sense.
Okay.
Oh, the pink is gone. As soon as he removed his pink.
Do I have enough AT to do this? Okay. I'll play last
Okay,
minute.
there's the
changes.
last minute changes.
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 2. Okay. I pay 2 less to pay my next friend this turn. I pay 2 less to play my next event this turn.
So we've got a discount on friend, discount on events.
Legacy Leech costs
I'm
1.
gonna do the Legacy Leech right now, gaining or drawing
And
one
if
more
you
card
remember
than you
cards
should.
from discard piles, which I'm going to say all of them. I have 1, 2, 3, and I think you have 2.
I do have 2.
All right. So I gain 1 AT for each event banished from my discard pile, which is 3. And I draw a card for each event banished from an opponent's discard pile this way, which is 2.
So that's
Okay. So I draw
how
2
many
cards.
cards total?
And then this goes.
How many
into
cards
the
is he
discard
drawing?
pile.
No. How many
Draw
cards are
2
banished for Celestia?
Twilighting last minute changes, safety lecture,
Oh,
dramatic
gosh, didn't know that
entrance,
one.
and chaos magic blast.
Celestia is
So
now 5
5.
plus 2, so Celestia is 7.
Yep.
I mean, 7 power Celestia doesn't sound bad.
It's not bad. It's almost like a moon dancer.
Yeah.
Now, do I go for
I mean, it
light?
could be even
That's a lot
8
of
power
AT.
Celestia.
It's very close here, but with that 7 power Celestia, hold on, why is the Legacy Leech? You're running 2 of them?
Oh, I really want to, though. I think that's fun.
He's crazy.
is.
He's running 2 in a
He's
30
crazy.
Pay 2
card
to
deck.
so pay 2 to challenge this card with one of your characters here. Any
It
player may activate
flips
it.
for 6, and you can always banish it with restricted section. I guess, sure.
7 on 5.
I mean,
I have hopes.
the only way for him.
What else are you gonna run? You only have 2
It has to be
entry
one of
cards, so
them.
it's not like you're giving up anything else that's
Can't
valuable.
do it that way.
All right, let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it. We're in.
Okay, yeah,
Pay 2
do
AT,
that,
challenge
and then
Shield
challenge. Yep, here we go.
1 to 4.
Ooh,
So I
that's a
have
good
8.
flip.
Okay,
No!
8.
Enough.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
enough. He loses.
Yeah. So you have
You're,
9. I've got 8.
You're 1 down, yeah.
Rip.
Oh man. Well, that sucked.
So,
That
Try.
was. Oh well, it was.
what needs
it
to
was fun.
happen
It
for
was
Cursed
fun.
to get ahead here?
No question on that.
Go.
Something that is unlikely to happen, which is for either of them to flip into problems that aren't buckball
At the
strategy.
start of your turn, I play a faster flyer.
I mean, not as long as that Twilight is there.
Oh, I
Whenever
see.
you move a character, I move a character.
But, okay, so that's the
Okay.
problem, right? So, if Cursed does a double face-off, he will lose the wall.
But now
And-
the buckballs do not have 1/0 bonus.
Ah! Yeah, that's another blue friend. Apparently, Cursed has a lot of blue friends. So yeah, the point I was trying to make is like, if Cursed does a double face-off here, that just like opens up pages for some things, because
True.
there's no wall here anymore.
True.
And if Pages busts through wall and does a double face-off, he'll be up to 12 points. Or even 13 points, right? Because the Troublemaker is 1, right?
Right.
Which
Okay,
is really bad for Cursed anyway. Like,
So this is enough for Cursed to actually. Is it? It's not quite.
I shall...
It's just barely.
So-
it's 180 shy of being able to BFO.
Do keep in mind there's a faster flyer in effect this turn.
Right.
So,
Uh-oh.
no moving stuff for me, if I can avoid it. And then 2 more for Royal
Yep.
Cheering
Play
Voice.
this. Trigger Guna.
Reference to its owner's hand, you may pay 2 less. Okay.
Alrighty. So 2 less, eh?
Bounce the Blossom Burst. Come on.
Okay, well I guess we'll just take it. I'll take Angel back. And
Okay.
then I have a trigger from Luna.
Yeah.
Interesting.
still one.
Why? So run us through this play. Why?
Yes.
Why bounce Angel instead
My
of Blossom
critters
Burst?
currently have +1
Well, Angel
power,
is a critter,
Fluttershy,
so it's more power to the
Yeah.
problem. I guess
So-
Caretaker, same thing.
Score phase.
So that doesn't like, isn't it basically the same
Yes.
thing? Well, okay, calming, I guess.
Yes.
Calming would be better for
Right.
Over
Right.
to you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a
Very
mistake. then.
good. All right. Let's reveal this card. Do I have anything else? Yeah, no. Let's go. Cutie mark swap. Excuse
mark
one of your
swap.
friends that are opposing. Well, I don't have pink, so.
Okay.
I don't think he can play it though.
He.
Oh, yeah,
can't
he
this
can.
turn. He can play it next turn, but not this turn.
Yeah.
Now, what is funny here is he can actually play his other Legacy Leech to draw a card and only spend 1 AT. So
you didn't
at this
move any of
point,
your-
Legacy Leech is actually boosting Celestia's power and is the equivalent of pay 1 AT to draw a card.
Also, applause for Pages for saving his Professor Pinkie Pie until her ability would trigger.
Yeah, with only 2 entry cards in his deck. So then the question is this get rid of Spike or is this get rid of Professor of Kindness? What do you think, Hithroc?
I think Spike. Like 1 extra point for Cursed is big, but power isn't, right? Because if there's no extra point, doing a double face-off is actually bad for Cursed.
Good point.
So I think it's definitely Spike, and like the power is irrelevant.
Okay, I will. Do I want to do that? All right.
Eagle points out that he could have played it this turn if he remembered the friend
I'll
discount
pay
last
1 to
turn.
move Rutherford.
Is that about Cursed?
That's
Yeah,
I
because
have 5.
he played a last-minute changes and he didn't play any friends.
Right? Is that how
Ah,
Unushi works?
yeah.
My Sunny Skies is blue, right? Yeah, okay.
what's the point of playing
And
last
then
minute
I'll
changes then?
play
Just for Legacy
Professor
Leech?
of Laughter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will hit Professor of Kindness.
it's
but that's like 180. That doesn't like trading a card for 180.
you wrote an entire song about 180.
Academic politics.
Yeah, but like a card in your hand is about worth like a little less than 180. But
I'll go to score phase.
I don't know. Not convinced.
I'll score 1.
Okay.
All right, pass turn.
I'm
580.
Oh, he did hit the Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Academic politics, as we said at the time. Professor taking out Professor.
I don't know. I think Spike would be like, if Cursed does a single face-off right now on him, that's 2 points for Cursed, right? If he moves like Main and Spike, right? He can do that.
It's 3 points if he does that because the double confront and did you say single face off or?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Like Cursed can just farm single face-offs on 0 bonus problems with Spike.
Sure.
Spike is really strong right now. And on 1 bonus he can farm like 2 bonus. It's really good.
Yeah, that's true.
The problem is that Cursed has nothing in his hand.
Yeah.
But I think he can, like, he has enough cards on the board to work with them. And
Probably.
Rainbow Dash can help. Spike is 1 power, right? Or 2?
Spike is 1 power, which is enough if he chooses to move up his main, move Blossom Burst, and then move Spike.
So I will pay 1 to draw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's not
that's
helpful.
awful.
But I agree with the draw. Like, since he has enough AT to do the single, I would draw a card to see what I get. Maybe
I'm
there's
regretting
something
decision.
life-saving. Which it wasn't.
I mean, I guess the nice thing to think about here is he doesn't even have to move Spike. Sure, he gets rid of the wall. Okay, well, there's the layer.
That would have been pretty useful later on.
It's up to
Uh,
you.
I don't think it's useful now.
Okay.
And 2 for Grogar's Lair.
Oh, he goes for it. I would just do a single, to be honest, because
Uh-oh.
like Pages doesn't need to play friends.
Score face?
He has a good enough board as is, I think.
Yeah.
Confront?
Yes.
Yeah, between a very, very high power restricted section.
If my friend has an
Oh, this could actually be devastating.
trigger, do I still get it?
Oh no! I think the layer is a huge mistake.
Decide the ordering.
Because here's the problem.
Order, right?
If he plays Legacy Leech in his hand right now, restricted section gets up to a tremendous amount of power. He'll be at 6 AP, spends 1 to play Legacy Leech, goes down to 5, spends 2 to move restricted section up, down to 3, spends 2 to challenge Tree of Harmony.
Reveal?
Yeah.
Probably wins, scores a
Shadow
point
Ball
off of
is
that,
nice.
double confronts, and Spike increases the problem's bonus and he wins.
Yeah, like at this point, I don't think Grogu's Lair does anything, right? And single face-off would be just much, much better in this scenario, I feel like.
All right, let's see if Pages takes the same line of play.
Because another cool thing with Spike, like if you do a single face-off with Spike, the Spike will go home, and he won't do anything for Pages anymore.
True. I mean, I guess you can choose not to play the Legacy Leech and just play the Gallus instead. Like, that still gets you 3 power. That's actually more valuable. So yeah, he shouldn't play Legacy Leech. He should play Gallus, move up Restricted Session, and then pay 2. Oh, no, wait, because Gallus will be frightened. So no, he should not do that. Ah, Grogar's Lair being relevant.
How much Gallus cost?
Only 2, but Grogar's Lair taxes it by
It's
1.
gonna be 3, yeah. Ouch.
Come on.
Isn't Silverstream he has in hand pretty much the same as Gallus then? Like, she has competitive 1.
Yeah, she is. But you could,
This is
oh
a
yeah,
really
because
annoying
you don't have
tax,
any
honestly.
cheerleader in play, so Gallus won't trigger on himself, so you
Yeah.
couldn't
I have a
restrict
feeling
session
they're
and then play that.
Gyarados and
Okay, he's
Yeah,
looking
but-
at he's looking at the cutie mark swap.
Trick
He's
was
thinking
always
about
gonna
it.
be getting to 4 blue.
Can you get?
Just
I know
play
I
the
stare at
Legacy
that
Leech
card for
and
the
do
longest
thing.
time. Like, I can't do this.
I'm not even sure what they want to swap here.
Well, he doesn't have the rec to swap it anyway.
The real question is, can you confront me on the next turn?
Yeah.
It would cost him literally all of his action tokens if he wanted to do that, and he would have no retire outlet or anything to do with that friend.
Can you confront me on the next turn?
Hmm.
Okay, so there are 5 events banished right now. Restricted section is 7 power. If you do play the Legacy Leech, then restricted section goes up to 9 power
Or wait, no, I could.
versus 5.
I think you could.
And you still have 1 AT left over.
Okay. Is this smart?
Eagle points out that it's 3
I
events,
don't
2 in
know.
his own discard pile and
2,
1
3,
in
4, 5,
Cursed.
6.
Are there 2 in his? Oh, that's right.
There's
I'm
another
gonna
Legacy
try
Leech
it
there.
anyways.
I forgot about the other Legacy Leech.
I play Silverstream
Are you paying the 1?
for no effect.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we'll
I
see what
paid
it's
3
for.
that.
Sure.
It is. Maybe he's just setting up for the next turn.
Did I want to do that? Yeah. Okay. Did I want to do that?
Hmm. It's hard to tell. Like, Silverstream doesn't do anything there.
Yeah, I'm not.
You might as well
Oh.
just move Celestia. Huh?
Okay, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. He probably doesn't see the
win?
line, yeah, the line of getting to the win this turn. So instead, what he's doing is he's playing Silverstream, paying the tax, and holding the cutie mark swap, which is immediate, to deny Pages the ability, or to deny Cursed the ability to DFO
Go to
next turn.
Scorpius.
Sure.
Okay, score 1. Go.
Okay, but like here's the counterpoint, right? Even though we assume he doesn't see the line, like he forgets about Spike, right?
Right.
Wouldn't you still want to go to 14 points while your opponent is just 9? Like, there's no Wakers that wins.
I mean,
You just go
true.
to 14 and the single confront does it.
I'm not saying that it's the line of play that I would choose. I'm just saying that I think that's what he's going for. Is he's trying to
What else have
use
we seen so far?
cutie mark swap as an immediate speed trick,
I don't remember.
and maybe is like getting close to the Legacy Leech idea, but isn't quite there for this turn, and is thinking if only I had one more event in my discard pile, then I would break even.
That next problem of yours is
Yeah,
not a bug ball.
we'll see. But like, it's really hard for me to see the Cursed win this. Like he still can if he does a single face off.
The logic
think
that I'm
there
working
is-
on right now is for what it's worth. I DFO, I score 3 points. If both problems come up buck ball, my spike is at home. Pages can't score more than 2, and then my next turn I'll have 12. If I DFO with the spike, I'll win.
But there's not gonna be bug ball, right? Because that's. Oh wait, it's draft. Never mind, it's limited.
Yes.
The problem
There are
is
only buck ball.
we've seen a lot of Pages problem deck, and I guess you guys didn't hear the audio, but he has let slip to me that there is one problem in there that's not a buck ball.
It's probably going to be the
Ah.
next one.
I have to take the risk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Risk that your action tokens aren't gonna.
Okay, so the other thing that Pages might be thinking here is he sees that Flash Magnus in his hand, and he wants to try to get some kind of crazy value out of Cutie Mark swapping and then playing the Flash Magnus for a deep discount.
Try to confront yours. But yeah, right here I am banking that his problem,
okay,
his
let
next
me
problem is a
see.
buck ball.
What this is looking like.
Yeah.
So you have 3, 6, 8.
I don't know if he lets this go through. I think he probably swaps the Luna for like
9,
the Sunny Skies at
11,
home.
13, 15, is that right? 2, 6, 8, 11, 14?
Uh, 14. Yes, that's right.
14, and I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm down 6.
Yes. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Score 2 for the confronts.
Oh no, you're gonna let it happen.
Okay, hold on.
Also.
Interesting.
Also
I
I got
wish
it, I got
I
it.
wish Pages was
It's
here
gonna
and not
work.
out playing Yeet Discs, so I could ask him
coming.
what his strategy was.
I wish.
Oh.
I wish. That would be great, but your current. So
I'm
where are
still
you at?
up. I'm
18,
yes.
and I am at.
Okay, don't put this in
12.
your discard pile now,
12.
Cursed.
The difference is the same. So he's
Alright,
he has
check this
indicated
out.
he's
I'm gonna
going to
play
do
Cutie Mark
something.
swap.
Okay, he plays the Cutie Mark swap.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna exchange.
He wants to win the
Sunny
face
Skies.
off.
I'll
Yeah.
take Princess Luna.
By taking Luna, we are now tied
believe
in the
that makes
face-off.
sense.
We are tied then. Yes.
That's risky. Like he spent 3 UT on just a tie. I would just let it through, to be honest. He's at 12 points.
Did I get that?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, Kerfuffle is more than 2, right?
If you want.
Fuffle is indeed more
I
than
don't
2.
have an attachment resource. It's all good.
Me, you flip the attachment.
Uh,
And it is for actually a point.
yeah, it is for actually a point. Thanks, Spike.
Okay.
That,
Okay, hold on.
Well,
If
I'm
if
pretty sure
Page's
that's
problem is final
well,
question, I'm gonna lose my mind.
maybe maybe your problem comes up and you can't confront it somehow.
I think that is an actual possibility.
If this is final question,
I don't remember what it was, so let's find out. Okay.
Okay, no,
Cool
it's not.
mirrors don't look at explosions.
Oh yeah, Celestia takes care of that.
It
That's
won't
right. We
turn
knew we
around
took that problem.
properly.
Yeah.
If an opponent would score, yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's GG, but
Yeah, let's
play it out.
the victory lap. All right, so
Play it out.
I'll reveal Grogar,
We both acknowledge that this is game over. But he's
Yep.
gonna play it out.
but I'll play Legacy.
Yep, that's fine.
Leech.
Move restricted section over to Cool Mares, pay 1, move Rutherford, move any other body.
There are 1, 2, 3. So that's
And
even
might
on
as well
my
play
side.
the Legacy Leech
One
first,
of mine.
because why not?
And
Why-
so that means
Why not have
the
an
effect
11
is
power
I draw a card.
Celestia?
I mean, it's all for you, Cursed.
Mhm.
And also buffs Celestia.
Oh, a good bit, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll move Celestia over to my problem. I need 5, and Celestia is like 6 plus 3 on your side, so that's 11.
Mhm.
And then I don't actually. Wait a minute. So
But yeah, it was
Rutherford
interesting
has
game. I
split.
think it could have gone like either way, really. It's
and then
Like while Cursed was like a little bit behind for some
Twilight,
time of the
4 to
game,
6.
I think there were opportunities to
Score
come
phase?
out of that.
That's it.
Mhm.
Good game.
That's a good game.
Yeah,
So how
just
much
little
entry did you have?
tweaks here and there with lines of play.
Let me see
Mhm.
here. Aside from the stuff you already
I think the
saw,
biggest mistake was like to do that double face-off in the beginning with the troublemaker up. I think that's
and that was it.
Breaking
That was
down
big.
breaking down
These
your
were the
wall when
only two
you're
entry pieces
a
that
turn
I-
ahead in points
Oh, I
instead
see.
of forcing the opponent
That
to do
was-
something when
Did it
a
seem
DFO
like
is
there
worth
was
next to
not a lot
nothing
of entry
and
in
just
general?
hoarding your AT.
I mean, yeah,
in the packs?
I was.
Because I thought there would be more, but I
And the
didn't see,
Grogar's
like, I
Lair
only saw
was
probably
it's
the
a
two
valuable
entry cards I
card,
skipped getting.
Right.
but again, if Pages
I
had
felt
seen
like I was
that
passing
particular
cards
line
for
of play,
bigger
then it
entry
would
for a
have
long time.
been 2 AT wasted.
Um,
But you did tax him
The
for one,
first,
so
actually, my first pick was this.
that's something.
Pinky.
right.
Pay 2
Uh,
tax
in the
opponent
second
for
pack.
one.
The Fluttershy.
But he got it
was the
very
card
late.
that
Like
came
if
that
if
made
he
me
got
have
it in
pile
the
one
early
first time.
Oh yeah,
game, it would be
Okay.
very
Full of a
different.
bunch of yellow
yes,
ink.
100%.
Yeah. Because I didn't see the.
Boy,
full
those were some
entry, so that
difficult
was the
packs
card
to
I
draft from.
put
I'll
up
tell you
top.
what, there was not a lot of entry in there.
Card you didn't get to see.
No.
So yeah, this was something that Pages and I actually talked about, because so the entry in New Dawn was a common, right? Like the leaders cycle, the
Both-
chaotic cards.
Both of those sets have more entry than the interplay printed sets before them.
Right. But do you expect to find more than one entry card in a pack?
I expect to find more than one entry card in a pack. I might expect to find two. Like here, let me just get on Ponyhead quick. So in Leaders and Legends, with no color entry, you have Patagium at common, Sunny Skies at uncommon, Rainbow Generator at common, and then you have the common entry cycle.
That's right. This pool didn't have any Rainbow Generator or like any of that stuff in it.
Or Patagium, correct.
Or Rush
But it is
Makeover
only
or any
8
of that.
packs.
Like, yeah, we had 7 total cards worth of entry over 8 packs, which I think we both agreed was a little on the low side, but not too far off of the expected value.
Well, in Leaders, you have the entry cycle of friends, of course, right? And then you have Giovanna, who you saw one of, Rush Makeover, who you saw none of, and Changeling Distraction, who you also saw none of, and all 3 of those are at common.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair point. Yeah, the conclusion that we came to in our discussion was that if we were going to do this again, we would draft over 10 packs, not 8, and hopefully alleviate that a little bit.
Yeah, that seems like that may be slightly more helpful. Although you know, the pools are going to vary, and sometimes you're just going to end up with a pool that doesn't have a lot of entry. And Pony is one of those games that, with current limited rules being what they are for the time being, there's almost nothing that you're going to value higher than entry, or in the case of the Sim Draft, a Grogar.
I mean, nothing else like the ability to play cards.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's it.
And sorry, go on.
That's it. What were you going to say?
Well, yeah, just that the draft as it was, like it basically turned into see an entry card, pick an entry card. There's just no way you would ever not take it.
Hey, you passed that Ember.
Because I was like, I thought there was no way I was gonna take orange, and I mean I didn't.
Eventually.
I took it when I realized, like, man, this is actually the only entry card I'm gonna see. I should probably take it.
I think there was a Smolder in the same pack.
So like the one smolder that I got was off the top of the deck.
Was it?
I think it was.
Okay, I misunderstood. Anyway, it was fun to see what Winston Draft looks like.
Yeah.
And it was neat to experience that in a game that I'm not used to seeing it in. So
yeah, for what it's worth, anybody who wants to try it, it was very easy. Well, it was relatively easy to do in TTS. I assume it would be easier for people who like deeply understand the way TTS works and won't screw up spawning cards as we somehow were uniquely able to do.
That was very entertaining. I like
But
tiny
It's very
problems.
fun trying to predict that they're gonna pick and take. Like, oh, Pages is gonna definitely take back 2 now, and he does.
and yeah, it's a really nice change of pace if you're if all you've done is sealed or regular booster draft or whatever. It's different.
Another format to play?
Maybe. I mean, you're the guy who runs drafts, so
Yeah. Not as often as I should. Anime says, probably.
is there one today?
No, because I'm gonna sleep right after this.
Okay, fair enough. I suppose we shouldn't keep you then.
We can talk a little bit if you guys have something to talk about.
Nah, that's fine. It was an enjoyable one. I will say congratulations on 4 years of streaming. It's great to have you here producing good content. And we will look forward to watching the next one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Next stream is probably going to be reviewing the latest online con results, which this time will be 2 weeks from now. I think we have our schedules worked out now, right?
Yeah, should be phased now with Sim, right?
Out of phase. Yes.
Out of
Yeah.
phase, yes, the
Yes,
other way around.
Yes, we should be out of phase. So,
Alrighty.
all right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone else who down the chat for coming in. We appreciate having you every time. If you would like, oh wait a second, not this channel. If you would like to watch any of our old content, you can find it on YouTube right there. And I guess if either of you two want to hear the game audio, you can find this stream there as well. Otherwise, thank you all again for coming. And until next time, I've been cursedchords.
I've been Hithroc. And
I've
with
been
us,
Grandpa's.
And we'll
Yay.
see you in a fortnight.
Bye.
Bye.